All right, come on. Over here. Well, there's one thing I know about you. You're a good dog, right? You're a good girl, and you got your nice bath, everything. Got the keys? Story of my life. Alrighty, the first story, the main story of the day, the iPhone 15 CAD scan rumors. Now, this story broke on 9 to 5 Mac, so I'm just going to talk about what they've revealed and also give you guys the information, and then I'll give my final thoughts. Well, it seems that according to all the reports and all the rumors, it seems like the iPhone 15 Ultra, it seems like that's still an ongoing thing, but it looks like it's just going to be the Pro Max again. However, though, according to these CAD rumors, they're coming from, quote, a reputable source that is extremely reputable, and they have had detailed images that they have filed and made, and they're showing them off to the public. So essentially what we're looking at is the final design of the iPhone 15 Pro and the Pro Max, and while they don't look like they've changed much, there are two noticeable differences that we can see based on these CAD scans, and I'm gonna display them and I'm gonna talk about them right now. So the first thing, and I think the most obvious thing that we can see based on the phone's screen, is the bezels have gotten even smaller. Now, the iPhones have had relatively very small bezels. They've actually been some of those thinnest you'll probably ever see on a smartphone, let alone even on an iPhone. But seeing as how much more smaller they're getting, it is incredible. It is absolutely incredible how small these bezels are getting. It's almost to the point where the display is touching. It's almost touching the borders of the phone. Now, this is very similar to what Samsung did with the curved display, but Apple's not going in the curve route. Another thing that we can see with these CAD scans is the camera bumps have also received their big upgrade with the bigger bump. Now, I think that's one of the biggest things that I personally don't like about the iPhone is the camera bump, because it is huge. I understand there's a lot of technology under that bump, but trying to charge my phone in my car and putting it on a wireless charging pad, if that bump isn't in the way, I'm not charging anything. I mean, MagSafe is still there, but cars don't have MagSafe, so just putting that out there. The finishes of the phone look exactly the same. But the biggest difference, and I know a lot of you are going to get a little upset, well, except for that one guy that got upset at a OnePlus event that screamed out at the event and I sat literally right behind him, but the mute button is getting replaced. Now, the rumors are true. They are replacing the mute button with a new button. However, the volume buttons are going to remain the same, as I've already discussed, that there were some internal issues with the buttons. So they said rather than just release a product that it still needs work on, they're just going to release something that works, and that is the physical buttons. However, the mute button is now going to be the action button. Now, this action button is very similar to what we have on the Apple Watch Ultra, which again goes back to the whole iPhone 15 Ultra naming scheme. But if I'm thinking about it in the long term, I don't know, man. I mean, we'll have to wait and see if Apple does call the iPhone 15 Pro Max 15 Ultra. I don't know. But if that phone is still in the works, I mean, we'll see what happens. But the action button will still have the ability to mute your phone. You can still press it. However, it will also serve as a multifunctional button should you want to use it to do other things, like to open camera or open a quick launch or anything. So I can understand a lot of people will be upset because they like the mute button. They think that's a trademark of the iPhone. Well, it's still there. It's just you don't have something to physically switch. Now you just press it. Maybe it's good, maybe not. But we'll have to wait and see. But overall, with these new CAD scans, I can safely say that yes, these are most likely the final designs of the iPhone 15, and I think that this is what we're going to see when the launch comes. They look absolutely gorgeous, just like all the other iPhones. I personally am more interested to see about the iPhone 15 Ultra, because that rumor has gone silent. Everybody's been focusing on the 15, 15 Plus, 15 Pro, and Pro Max, but some people are saying the Ultra is going to be the Pro Max with titanium. Let's wait and see when we get a little closer, and maybe John can fill us in from Page Tech, but That's the iPhone 15 Pro and Pro Max CAT scans. Let me hear your thoughts down below. What do you think of the final design? Do you think they look good? Do you think they look bad? Let me hear your thoughts. And now a word from our sponsor. So as you know, the Technoid Show is a proud affiliate of Slate Chocolate Milk. Slate Milk has been kind enough to work with the Technoid Show for almost a year now, and I am happy to announce that they have really stepped it up in regards to protein milk for those that work out like myself, but also for people that are lactose intolerant. Slate Milk is lactose free. It is also low on sugars and carbs. It is only 100 calories depending on the model you get, but most importantly, their flavors are delicious. I have drank them numerous times on my channel if you have not seen, and they have some great flavors from the original classic chocolate to mocha, dark chocolate, French vanilla, latte, etc., etc. And now with their new powder formula, which you can now add to make your own, they've just expanded their lineup even more. Head on over to slatemilk.com, check out all their flavors and choices, use a promo code Technoid to save yourself some money at checkout. And most importantly, thank you so much to Slate Milk for being a part of the Technoid Show. Now we get that out of the way, let's get to the last story. Alrighty, the next story, the Beats Studio Buds. Now, let me clarify something to all of you. This is not a review. This is just me talking about it, but it got listed on Amazon. I made a short about it, and essentially they are a follow-up to the Samsung, excuse me, okay, now I think I just lost my audio credibility. The Beats Studio Buds. They are a follow-up model, but they do have a few things that they're packing on the inside that do look really good. For starters, the biggest thing that they're packing, one of the most important things that I think we're going to see, is the report that they will now have a transparent color. It will be coming in ivory and black. It will have better active noise canceling, better transparency. It will also have better integration with Android and iOS because it's not using an H series chip. It will be using its in-house to make the switch easier. They're saying the sound quality is supposed to be better, but let's just see how well that is. And then of course the battery life is now rated at 36 hours. The earbud battery themselves have not been officially confirmed, but reports are saying that they're going to remain the same 8 hours, but some reports are suggesting 9 hours or maybe even possibly 12 hours. That's a little excessive even for Beats, so 8 to 9 hours, that sounds a little realistic, even if that is a lot of battery life. I'm just saying that from my end. So I will go into detail more about this phone when it comes out, and for these headphones themselves, I think that they're going to be a good follow-up. I think they serve a very good need, and for the price, $169, they are reasonably priced. I don't think that that's overpriced at all. You're getting AirPod-like features for both Android and iOS, so maybe there's some good there, but we'll have to wait and see. And that's it for today's episode of Technoid. A really quick, short, and straight to the point episode. Didn't really have much else to talk about, but I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you did, hit the like button. If you disliked the video, you can hit the dislike button. That helps circulate my videos as well. As always, everyone, thank you so much for watching. I will see you all in the next episode. Have a great rest of your day, guys. Take care, stay safe, have a good day, and peace!